Welcome into my life, everybody. I want to tell you about a few things, okay? I've been hearing about this, parapsychologically thing. It's just absolute nonsense, okay? I'll tell you why. Because first of all, I don't know anything about it, okay? So that's number one. Number two, I've read nothing. I don't know about the data, but I'll tell you, I will go onto these places and they're skeptical. They already don't like these guys, but they're telling me the truth, okay? So I don't want you to look at any of this other freaking nonsense and all the data, blah, blah, blah. Look, it's not real. That's it. And people who are talking about it just, it's ridiculous.
Now, I'll be honest, whenever I click into a conversation about parapsychology, this phrase keeps coming up, and there's no evidence for any of those claims at all, as though we're talking about some religious claim. Clearly, the people who are making such statements are not only ignorant, but they're willfully ignorant, especially when it comes to science, because there is a plethora of data from reputable universities, peer-reviewed articles and studies that say quite the opposite. But maybe you're just not aware of any. Maybe we should discuss a few of them. Let me list a couple.
The Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research Laboratory, which was directed by Robert Jahn, explored mind-matter interaction. Over nearly 3 decades, the Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research Laboratory experiments involving random event generators showed that human intention could influence physical systems, producing results well beyond statistical anomalies. A comprehensive study by Jessica Utz, a statistics professor at the University of California, examined psi experiments conducted by the U.S. government. Utz concluded that the data from these studies provided strong evidence for the existence of psi phenomena. In 2010, Daryl Bem published a series of experiments in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, providing evidence for precognition and retrocausality. His study showed that participants could predict future events better than chance, challenging conventional notions of time and causality. The Global Consciousness Project, led by Roger Nelson, investigates correlations between global events and deviations in random number generators. Their findings suggest a collective human consciousness that can influence physical systems, particularly during major global events. The work of Stanley Krippner and Montague Ullman at the Maimonides Medical Center in dream telepathy experiments showed that individuals could send and receive information during the REM phase of sleep, yielding results significantly above chance.
Question 1. Can you name any law or principle scientifically that would be violated in regards to any of the phenomena suggested by parapsychology? Question 2. Given the fact that science has a very minuscule understanding of the full breadth and capacity of what is the mind, and there is no theory of consciousness itself, can you give me a premise for the denial of the plausibility of psi phenomena? Question number 3. Have you reviewed any of the data presented within the meta-analysis pertaining to parapsychological experimentation? These meta-analyses were performed by leading statisticians such as Jessica Utz, who, after reviewing the experimentation data, the methodologies, has come to the conclusion that a phenomena such as remote viewing is in fact a reality. If not, could you maybe just take a look? Maybe pretend that you're looking at the evidence and then let us know where it went wrong. Thanks. The fact of the matter is that parapsychology as a scientific field of study is absolutely valid, that the data supports and corroborates the phenomena that has been reported from antiquity to present day. It's time for us to stop being afraid and trivializing the things that we experience as a species. To say that a person speaking to another person from mind to mind is Lululand is absolute ignorance. Why? Because the data is saying that it is. We have an opportunity to better understand the capacities that we have not yet explored. Let's stop acting as though parapsychology is some sort of a religion or some type of philosophical nonsense and take a look at the data. All of these people are running around, oh, this is da 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 da, without looking at the data. I dare someone to actually look at the data and then say it's not the case.
It was nearly 40 years ago, back in 2024, and back in that day, people were denying the possibility of what is parapsychology. And now, most of them feel like stupid-ass idiots because they was dumb. So they refused the data, and now they just look like fools. Let's not do that.